Hello, good morning, everybody. It's Kristen and Sara here
for some coffee and craft wire. Hope you've got your coffee. Hopefully you've also got your craft wire. And we are going to do a little making magic this morning on the third day of Customer Appreciation Week. How you feeling, Kristen?
I was going to say, this is actually a really good coffee and craft wire time because I haven't even had any coffee yet and I need it. And so sometimes this is later in the day and I don't need it.
I was saying
right
yesterday, I was like, I'm so glad it's at 9 a.m. because sometimes we end up with coffee and craft wire at 3 p.m. And I'm like, I can't have coffee.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. The idea of drinking my coffee right now is really exciting.
Oh, likewise, my friend. Likewise. I'm going to go set up our giveaway for the day because I don't think either of us have done that yet.
Oh, and it looks like the banner is up there from yesterday. So what's
let's take that down. And then what color was it for today? I'm trying to remember. Thomas usually gives me a nudge in the private chat on the color. So I'm going to hope that he has that all together this morning.
I can pull it up too.
We'll be giving away a 10-foot spool of Softflex beading wire. We're doing a different color all week long. And it is black. Perfect. Because I've got some beads here that would go really well with some black wire. So let me get that in here and pop it up for you guys.
And I'll pop the banner down for everybody. Oh, this layout's fun.
I like it.
I do too.
It just happened upon that way, huh?
I know. It just, yeah. That's what happens when you haven't had your coffee yet. Things just happen.
That's right. Okay, I'm actually making you type out black onyx. So it is going to be a tricky day for you, but you've got this. BLACKONYX. Black onyx. And there's a hashtag in front of it. Look at the bottom of the screen for the details. You must be here at the end to win as well. Kristen, what are you thinking about making today?
Oh, I was playing when I was chatting with Abby yesterday. I was painting this poppy flower that was in the kit. So this is in the So Charming kit. I used 3 colors of paint. I used the yellow, ochre in the center, the rust in the middle, and then the red on the outside. But we are down to just the rust in our shop. So that's this color, which is a beautiful poppy color. We only have 3 left. So Sara and I were actually just chatting about this before we came on because I was like, oh, I've been using the paints. I didn't realize we were so
Maybe
low.
You guys can give us feedback in the comments. Do you like getting the ultimate paint from us? If so, what colors, are you wishing we had? Because maybe we'll get more, but maybe we'll change up our colors,
That's a nice idea. I think we've had the rainbow set for some time. So it might be nice to change it a little bit. I do have other colors here too that I could share as like a little,
some options.
Some options.
Like says she loves the ultimate paints. Oh, that's pretty.
This is the green opal. Look at that with the rust. Oh gosh, that's really pretty. And then there's like a blue fluorite, which is darker, more teal. These are ones that we haven't had. I think we had these like the first time. Opalite, which is kind of a lavender pink. What else?
They are fun because you can paint metal, you can paint wood, you can paint all sorts of jewelry components with them.
I've been using this one this week too because I painted my spiral. I wanted a little blue on there, so I painted that.
It can really zhuzh something up.
Yes, totally.
Amy's asking, how smelly are these paints? I don't feel like they're smelly.
Oh, they're not smelly at all. Yeah.
I can't recall opening them and smelling anything.
Okay, I'm smelling them now. I would say a very light, like very light nail polish smell, but super light because even when I'm using them, I don't smell it. I'm only smelling it by like putting it right up to my nose.
Amy is suggesting we get the new metallics.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, we haven't been over there to look and see what they have in a while. So it might be a good time to refresh and get some new stuff. That's always fun for us too.
Yeah, it is. So that's a good point. So maybe we'll see what they've got. So today, if you want to paint a nice yellow poppy or orange poppy, grab the last of our rust because it's gone. Yeah. I think we just have rust.
Color again.
Yeah. We have rust, we have white, and we have the glaze left, and that's it.
Tell us about the glaze, Kristen. What is it? Because I haven't actually used the glaze.
Okay, so the glaze is just clear, and you could use it as a way to thin down the paint so it's more transparent. Or you would just put it on top if you want like a sealer. Now, we get asked this all the time, do you have to seal it? And they tell us no. Like once it's on there, it's supposed to be permanent. However, if you wanted to seal it just to be absolutely sure, you can add the glaze. And I think it adds a little bit of a sheen to it too, which some people may really like. I didn't put any glaze on this one, so I could do that now and just see what happens.
Kathy says the antique. Why can't I read this word? Antique paint is more transparent. It's good to know. The new antiques are nice too, Kathy says.
Ooh, so yeah, we haven't been over there in a while. What they've got, so maybe it's time for a refresh.
I think so.
So the glaze is going to give it like a little bit more of a sheen and not so matte.
And it'll just kind of close in that paint. So I wonder if you do have an allergy, if the glaze helps with that.
That could be. I mean, I have found that the jewelry I've made with the paints, I haven't had any trouble with anything rubbing off. But if I wanted to take like a nail file to it, I could probably get it off. Whereas I think the glaze will protect it just a little bit more.
Karen is asking, how long does it take to dry?
Oh gosh, like a few seconds, like a minute tops. I usually, when I'm doing multiple layers, it dries really fast. And so I can just kind of don't have to really stop or anything.
That's awesome. I've got a few good things on my table. Do you see what I got, Kristen?
Oh, lucky. You got the bag.
Joyce dropped it off for me yesterday. It's our new bag. I did want to correct something that I've been saying this week that I misread. Let me pull up this little image here. So in that big bright pink, it says treat bag contains over $50 in retail value. I read that as the beads were over $50 in retail value. But then when I opened my bag, I realized that was not true. The treat bag and the beads inside are a little over a $50 retail value. The beads are closer to $34 or something like that on the inside, or beads and supplies, I should say. And I misread it. I read it as what's inside this treat bag is over 50. So I wanted to correct myself. I'll correct myself probably a few times this week for anybody who misses it. But the bag itself is about a $50 value. It's just a tiny bit over with the bag and the beads and the stuff that is inside. So just so it's nice and crystal clear, if we do sell some after Customer Appreciation Week, if we have some left over, they'll probably be right about $49.95 is my guess to purchase one. And I see a lot of you are getting up to that $129 and getting it for free. So that's a really nice treat to spend $129 and get a $50 item for free. And it's absolutely gorgeous. This little bag is so pretty. I'm not going to show you what we put inside of it. Let me pop this back off. Hold, please. I'm not going to show you what we put inside of it because we want that to be fun for you to open and see. But look at just how nice this guy is. It's big. It will fit all of your tools. Here's my pile of tools that I might use today. They would all fit in there very easily if I were traveling. We love it. And Kristen, were you able to add anything to your art shop?
Did. I did. So it came up on the video yesterday, I think with Sara, but I do have this print along with the Customer Appreciation prints from last year and the year before, all available on my Redbubble shop. And what that is a print on demand website where I can upload my art and then they will print it on a whole bunch of different products. So if you like, there's some tote bags, there's stickers, there's prints, there's iPhone cases, there's all sorts of fun stuff. Some of the Customer Appreciation Week items, like I said, from this one and the past ones are up there, as well as some other artwork of mine, some older artwork of mine too. So you can go take a look. That Thomas just shared it. I think someone brought up a tote bag, and
someone was asking if they could have it in a tote bag.
And yes, you can.
Do it.
There's actually two tote bag options too that you can look at on there. There's one that's like an print all over, and then there's one that's more like a canvas tote with the print like on the tote. So yeah, there's lots and lots of stuff on there to go check out. And if anyone likes anything, thank you. I always appreciate getting my art into your hands. And one of the fun things about my Redbubble shop is it's on all sorts of neat and cool products that make it fun to have art in your everyday functional items.
I love that. Kristen not only works for Softflix Company full-time, but she is a full-time artist as well. So this is her actual painting that has been printed on this bag. So it's a really unique piece. It's really, really beautiful. And I hope you guys really appreciate and enjoy it for years to come. I know I will. I'm really glad I snagged one. I love the yellow in this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was definitely, I think the yellow and the purple made that the winning vote. But I was going to say, I love how well this one is held up. They're really, really great bags, because we've had, this one was two years ago, I think. And I have traveled with it. I know you have traveled with it and stuffed it with all sorts of things. And they just hold up really, really well.
Beautiful. Yeah, they're really, really nice. Great project bag. I'm going to take it with me on my next trip for sure. Okay, so enough about that. If you spend $129, you get one for free. And it's got a few little treats in it too. We also have some new beads today.
Yeah, so the beads are not going to go up till a little bit later today. We have the autumn surprise goodie bag is currently there and has been already selling. So that's exciting.
Yeah, we do goodie bags every once in a while. I'd say we're doing them like every once a month, maybe now. But basically, it's a bag of beads that fit a theme, like autumn, for example. Right now, we had Green with Envy, which just sold out recently. And you get everything in it for 50% off the marked retail value. And it's usually jam-packed full of really cool stuff. Usually there's a gemstone, check glass, maybe some metals, but a mix of things that we think will be really fun for that particular theme, whatever it happens to be. I happen to love this one. I was just admiring it yesterday as we were putting it together. I think it's got some really fun stuff in it. And I think you'll really enjoy it. So you can find it on the website now. These are very limited in quantity because of the types of things we're putting in them. There's not as many.
Which is kind of fun about them is they're usually a smaller quantity just because we're pulling together some unique things.
Yeah. So go grab one quick if you want one, because those will be out the door quickly. A lot of the beads that we're adding later today are a good mix with these two kits that are coming up. The Wicked kit I'm going to be unboxing next Wednesday, right? Is it next Wednesday?
Oh my gosh. Is that true?
I think it's true. I think it's next Wednesday. Because it's early. It's like the
it's early. Yeah, because the Wednesday after ends up turning the 1st of October.
Yes. Yeah. Oh next Wednesday. So Wicked Brew is loosely based on the movie Wicked. It is so much fun. We hope you guys really enjoy making with it. It's got a good witchy vibe to it, so it's perfect for Halloween season. And this one has been selling pretty well. How do you know what percentage sold out we are? I feel like it was.
I know we have under 20 left.
Oh, okay. It's really there's a lot has sold. So under 20 left on them. But we are adding some beads today that we thought would go well with that. Also, the Black Brilliance is for the Great Bead Extravaganza, which I believe ends up being the weekend before Halloween or maybe 2 weekends before Halloween. So we wanted to kind of incorporate the idea of Halloween, but we chose Black Brilliance because you could really take it in any direction you want. If you're not a big Halloween person, you just like to make really elegant, beautiful jewelry. Black can go with almost everything. And then look, we've got the black wire as our giveaway today as well. So it's like a whole full circle moment. But I wanted to show you these in regard to that Wicked Brew kit. What would go better?
I love those.
What would go better?
I found those at the warehouse sale. And I was like, oh, yeah, they just kind of screamed Wicked to me.
I was like, oh my gosh, I wish those could have made it in the kit. They're so perfect.
I know. There just weren't that many. So it was a small.
There weren't many.
There weren't many.
So look for those today. Kristen also found these awesome, like cathedral cut. Look at how beautiful these are. Look at that orange.
Turbines, but yeah, they're also in that like a deep red and orange. And then I think the black has some like AB that's a little hard to pick up on camera.
I mean, these are great for upcoming Halloween designing. If you wanted to make the Black Brilliance a little more Halloween-y, add in the orange or add in the red. It almost looks like a vampire color.
It does.
Dark
I
red.
That's great. Yes, it does.
All of those were good. We found these awesome little melon beads that look like little baby pumpkins.
Oh, those are so cute.
Cute are those. I can't wait to make some little pumpkin jewelry with it. Those would go great with Kay's design that she did yesterday. And then these are just super affordable, and they were great colors with the kits that we have right now. So I decided to throw those up online as well. A beautiful teal, a gray orange, again for Halloween, a black, a lavender, and then a pink, which is great for Glinda, the Good Witch. So lots of good stuff. Check out the website. When do you think those will be up, Chris?
I think no later than the last video today. I'm sure by the time we're the 1 o'clock video, they should all be up. Maybe before, but I would say latest that time.
You guys will all be looking for them, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll all be looking for them. Okay, I'm gonna spotlight your hand.
Oh. Okay.
To get moving, and I'll get myself set up over here.
Okay, I'm starting to. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I know, trying to drink my coffee and get the brain working.
The beads will be going online toward the middle of the day Pacific time. So 1 p.m. Pacific is our last video. We hope to have them up by then. The autumn surprise is already up though. So if you want to grab that, you can do that now.
Yes. So I just decided I'll start making some links and see where I go from there. I'm thinking about making this a bracelet. I really loved how you paired this with the clear crystals yesterday, Sarah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. You know, orange and blue look really good together though, too.
I know. I was thinking that also. So I might incorporate some blue.
I mean, I'm going to use the dark blue beads. I don't know that we can continue this idea that we're not overlapping. I mean, you're already using my poppy, so.
I am. Well, I felt like coffee and craft wire was sort of a, an
alternative. Coffee and craft wire doesn't count.
Yeah, I feel like it didn't count.
Okay.
So I'm using the craft wire silver plated pewter color. So if you want to see the difference, this is the non-tarnish bright silver, non-tarnish silver plated color. And this is the pewter. And I'm using the pewter because Green Girl Studios is all artisan pewter. And I really like when I get that chance. I like that sort of darker metal tone, and I want to match it with my Green Girl Studios piece. So I'm using 22 gauge of the pewter and just going to make myself some simple links and see what happens. I'm not really sure where I'm going with it yet.
Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about building my own chain.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I've done that in a while. So I'm kind of set up over here. I'll click over real fast.
Sounds good.
So I have my Customer Appreciation Week kit in front of me. Here's the bracelet that I made yesterday. You can find that on our YouTube channel. I'm thinking about making some little link components using my bail making pliers, or what are these called? Mandrel pliers, I think. And just making that same sized link over and over, work hardening it, and then connecting it together to create a chain. And then my hope would be I can connect this beautiful little piece here kind of up in a chain fashion, and then maybe do a little beads on the background, but I'm not quite sure yet. Still coming together. So
did you see the bracelet that Sarah made yesterday? Because it's so pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a 3-strand. This is all parts and pieces coming from the Customer Appreciation Week So Charming kit, except for this clasp, which you can find on our website. I needed a clasp and we didn't have another one in there, so I had to go rogue on that. But it's got this beautiful poppy, and then all those clear crystals were mixed in, and I just crimped right onto the extreme wire, and then I braided them, and it turned out really cute. It would probably look really good on my wrist right now. Actually, look at how pretty. Isn't that just fun? Good. It's a nice little layering piece.
I love it. I love how it just dances around the wire on your wrist. I think it's such a pretty
I'm going to use
design.
the 20 gauge Softluxe craft wire. This is a gold silver plated wire. So what that means is it's copper. It has a silver plating, and then it has a gold color over the top of it. It's also coated in a polyurethane, which keeps it from rusting or corroding or oxidizing. I'm using a nylon jaw plier. It starts the work hardening process. It also just kind of straightens out that wire, so it's really nice and lovely to work with. I'm going to use the flat side of my cutters to just trim that end. So I'm starting with a really nice flat-ended piece of wire. And these guys have 6 different steps on them. I'm using step 2. So not the very thinnest one, but a little tiny bit thicker. And well, let me do it this way. I'm going to just grab the end of my wire and turn it until the wire comes into a full circle. Then I'm going to move my pliers so that I can go the opposite direction. And that creates a perfect little S shape. And then I can come in, again, the flat side of my pliers toward my piece and trim. And that'll give me a nice flat cut so I can bring that right up against like a little infinity symbol. Eventually, what I'll be doing is I will be linking these together. I'm going to work harden them all first using a wire whacker. So I'm going to make a bunch of links first, and then I'm going to put them on this guy. And what will happen is it will universally work harden those pieces. Just smack that down. It will universally work harden those pieces so that they stay in that shape just a little bit better. And then I will open and link them together. It'll just make it a little bit of a stronger chain. When you work harden the wire, it just makes it harder and less easy to pull it apart. So that's kind of my plan. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking I could even consider adding a couple of charms up this little guy. Like the cute little bunny or the little heart. I haven't quite decided. But that's kind of where I'm at, is just let's start making the chain components, and then I can decide if I want to kind of add some other little things on there. I love this. Imagine that cute little sewing machine. Oh
my gosh. I just totally always think of Kate with that. And she just posted a link, I think, this week that said that sewing is cool or something like that from the New York Times.
It's Kate's birthday today, too. Happy birthday, Kate.
Oh, happy birthday, Kate. I had a feeling her birthday was this week. Yes.
Yeah. Which one do you guys like best? Do you like the bear, the mushroom, the flower? I mean, I could make it interchangeable because that's kind of it. Almost these things go with almost everything, don't they? The little bunny and the heart. Oh my gosh. So cute. Which one do you like best? Let me know in the comments.
Oh, that is really cute. I like what's happening there.
I know. Well, I had to get in on the charms. I didn't really get to use the charms as much yesterday. So I was like, oh, I want to do something with charms today. Okay, I'm coming to you, Chris, to see what you're up to.
It's so cute. Okay, so I'm just sort of playing with what ideas. I think I might bring in this this one. I used this one in my necklace a little bit the other day, and it's got like one side has like that AB finish. So I feel like it brings in a bit of that orange in there. So I pulled some of those out. And then I also pulled these pretty beads out from the So Charming bead mix. and thought those would be really cute as earrings. So I'm still in like the thinking phase.
Dominique has a question for you.
Oh, we do?
Mm-hmm.
Did you use enamel paint to get your poppy orange? I used the Ultimate Paint, and this rust color is the last color we've got over at softluxcompany.com. You could pick up. That's what I used on here, along with a little bit of the yellow and red too. But I think I pulled out these little leaves that were in there, the charm leaves. And I think I'm going to paint them with the rust color and put them underneath this blue. I think that's going to be so pretty. And then that can kind of tie in with that too. So let me go ahead and do that since you're mentioning it.
I see people. Oh, Kelly says the house and the sunflower are so you, Sarah. They are. They totally are. I'm certain I chose those two items.
So
he likes the bunny and heart. I love them too. They go with everything. That little cute bunny and the little heart locket.
So I like to put my paint on, kind of dab it right on there, smush it around with my paintbrush, and then take a paper towel and wipe it off. And kind of this way I can still see the metal coming through, and I just get like a little bit of the color, and I might do that more than once to kind of layer it up. But for some reason, I'm a big fan of like paint, wipe away until I build it up to where I want it. And then the other thing I like to do is I grab one of these little like nail buffers, and I just buff away so that some of the metal comes back, and then you have a little bit.
Oh, that looks good.
A little bit of that orange. I think that'll be really cute underneath that blue. And these have a little bit of a darker metal tone too, so I think using the pewter wire will work for both my bracelet and the earrings.
That's another good question for everybody out there. What color craft wire do you wish we had? Is there a color we're missing? We have quite a few colors, lots of metallic colors, a little bit of like color in the green and the red. But is there a color you're just like,
we do have a very pretty blue that would look pretty with this actually. Where do I have that one? Oh, I do. A dark blue. Really dark blue. That would look very pretty. Maybe I'll try that.
That would be pretty.
I know Joyce likes to use this color.
The pewter color. I don't know if I have that in my. I need to do a
Joyce uses the blue. I use the pewter a lot. Joyce uses the blue.
Oh, I see. I'm running out of a few colors, and I like to do projects for Christmas. I imagine in the Patreon group, I'll probably do like a whole holiday series for ornaments.
Yes, craft wire gets a lot of use during the holidays, doesn't it?
Oh, I love to make craft wire ornaments. It's so good. Easy, cost-effective, great little thoughtful gift. It's like hard to beat.
It's my nephew's birthday today, and he loves like all sorts of crystals and rocks. And I was just thinking about those little trees.
Is he turning 9 or 10?
I think he's turning 12.
Oh, he's Evelyn's age.
Yeah, he's Evelyn's age.
For some reason, I had him at Hazel's age, but
Yeah,
oh my
yeah, no,
goodness,
he's the
that's
same age
big.
as Evelyn.
It's like his last year before being a teenager.
I know.
Oh my gosh, that's
Crazy.
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 I knew he was the same grade as one of my kids, but I couldn't remember which
But
one.
I was thinking I should make him like a little crystal wire tree thing. I think he saw one recently and was like, oh, what is that? He loves like all sorts of crystals. He thinks Arizona is like the magical land of crystals. So he wants to come here and do some mining.
Fun.
So whenever they're coming next, I have to like figure out where we can go to do some mining.
Oh my gosh. He would probably really like the gold rush stuff too.
I know. I told her to come during Tucson, actually. I was like,
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's never come that time of year. And I'm like, you should come during Tucson. He would lose his mind.
Yeah, the kinds of things you can see there are pretty amazing. Oh my gosh. How fun. Maybe I'll become a geologist.
Maybe. That would be awesome.
Evelyn has been talking about becoming an archaeologist, and I'm all about it. I'm like, oh, I love that for you. I love that for you, and then I love it for me to hear all the stories.
To hear all about it. Exactly.
Take me with you, please.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
so
fun
cute.
to see their personalities as they grow and develop and get interested in things. It's very cool.
Yeah, for sure.
How is your son doing at college? Did he start?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Cool.
So they're both doing really well. My oldest has started at Arizona State now. So I decided to do a little loop-de-loop back up for some reason, just for fun. And he's quite enjoying it.
Exciting.
And yeah, he's been very busy this semester, but I think, what was that?
What is he studying again?
Well, my oldest is studying mechanical physics.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
And then my youngest,
he's an interesting subject.
I know. Yeah. So, and he tutors mathematics at the college level too. He's been doing that for the last couple of years. So that's been
you know who to call if my kids are having trouble.
Exactly. If anyone needs a math tutor in upper math levels, let me know. And oh, that came out cute. I like that. And I'm just going to add that to a ear wire. And then my youngest, he just started his second year in Boston at Tufts University. And I just finally talked to him. He's been there for a while. And I was like, can you call your mother, please?
Oh, no time for you.
No time for me.
I do not look forward to that stage.
Yeah, his birthday is this weekend. And so, yeah, I got to talk to him finally. And he's doing pretty good. He said his classes this semester are a little boring, but he's got to take some things to get him out of the way, kind of a stuff, you know. But he is also a physics major, but he is an environmental physics major. So they're both physics majors, but two different kind of sectors of it.
Weird.
So weird.
It's so not you or your husband, too. It's like,
yeah, it's pretty sciencey though. So I think, but it does crack me up. I mean, when they were little, we watched like all of those science shows, like all the time, like Nova and like all of the science stuff they would do on History and Discovery. Yeah. So I was saying that recently to Bert. I'm like, you know, we used to have that stuff just like on in the background all the time. But I will say my oldest, he was really funny because I say that I'm like, they both ended up in science fields, and he told me it's because I like to say stuff sometimes that's kind of woo-woo, and he felt like he had to debunk me all the time, and so he accredits that.
Wow.
Yeah, he accredits that to how he got into science. I was like,
Your
oh,
woo-woo-ness?
yeah, my woo-woo-ness.
Oh, Kristen, that's funny.
Isn't that funny? I'm like, well, it doesn't matter how you got there. I'm glad you got there.
I'm going to take credit for this. Oh, that's...
So apparently proving his mother wrong was how he got interested in science.
That's so funny. Oh,
this says that sounds like her and her son. Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, well, apparently I was a big impetus for you figuring out more factual information
wow.
in this world.
That's funny.
I'm much more feeling based, I guess.
Well, you're an artist. Like, you know, it's very different. I mean, art and science can coexist, but they are different things for sure.
Yeah. Right. That just cracked me up, though.
That is funny. Oh my goodness.
And he still does it to this day. Like, no matter what, if we're like having a conversation and I say something, I see him like Googling things immediately. I'm like, are you checking to make sure I know what I'm talking about?
What a weird time to grow up. You know, like there's so much information right at your fingertips, but there's also so much information right at your fingertips.
Right. That's so true. Yeah, I see him over there. Like all of a sudden he gets quiet and he's got it. I'm like, what are you doing? He's looking to make sure. That's funny.
Tommy says artists need their woo-woo.
They do. They do. My woo-woo is very important to me. I love it. And I'm totally okay as long as he gets a little woo-woo through osmosis.
Well, he also is a talented composer. So
Hudson for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a little woo-woo in there for sure. Yeah.
Well, this is Ethan that has the woo-woo conversation. Hudson is a little more, I think Hudson's a little more open to it.
Oh, I see. I was picturing it as Hudson and I was like, oh, how interesting. But it was Ethan that's always Googling what you say.
Yes.
That makes so much more sense than what was going on in my head.
Yeah. Yeah. Hudson. And I see someone else say here, yes, Liz says her son is a combination. He loves math and science, but also is a really great artist. And that's how Hudson is. He loves math and science, but he's also a composer and a musician. And so he kind of straddles
the two. How nice to use like both sides of your brain.
I know. It's pretty cool.
Pretty amazing. Well, you did good, Mama. And it's nice that your kid feels confident enough to wonder and challenge his own mom, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a really good thing. Like more of us need to have that critical thinking, moment of like, oh, is this true? Is it? And then what's a good source to tell me if it's true or not?
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, I will say that is one thing I've learned from them is they are very good critical thinkers, much better than I am, I think. Mm-hmm. And I have definitely learned from them. My husband is also, he's like a super good critical thinker. And my kids both got that from their dad. Mm-hmm. And I'm much
more feeling
based. I have a much harder time. I'm much more feeling based and have a harder time sometimes being a critical thinker. But yeah, so I'm super grateful that they have those skills and are able to kind of take that information and figure things out. I see a few people saying, yeah, a lot of math and art and science majors, they do coexist. That was one thing when Hudson was getting a new violin and we were testing it out and going to a few shops. One of the guys that I was talking to there, because he said, oh, are you going to college for music? And Hudson was like, no, I'm going for science, but I'll probably, want to do some music too. And he said that was very common, that a lot of violinists or people in the orchestra are also science majors.
That's so interesting, isn't it? So interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do my wire whacking. So let me bring you guys over here real fast. I made a bunch of links. Look at all those beautiful links.
Oh, look at you, busy.
I know. It's nice to make jewelry and just chit chat at the same time, especially when you're doing something so repetitive. So these are all little S links made with the craft wire and those pliers, like I showed you at the beginning. I am going to quite literally whack this down. So I'll mute myself, and here we go.
That whack it down or wire whacker is so helpful to be able to do so many at once. And it's also really nice because like when you use a hammer, your wire bends up and over a little bit. When you use the wire whacker, it really kind of stays straight. And sometimes that's what you want. Kelly says, my son always questions everything I say. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And it only gets worse as they get older.
No, it isn't so. Another good wire hardening technique is just kind of bending back and forth, and that'll work harden it. And then once you have it in place, hopefully it's going to keep that nice, beautiful shape, even if it gets kind of yanked on. Pretty important step. Again, I'm using the 20 gauge. You could do 18. 18 is a little bit thicker and would work well as well. But I'm just going to kind of open these up and start linking to create my own chain. This wire is nice if you've got a metal allergy. It has that coating on it. I used to have an aunt who has since passed away, but I would make her stuff with this wire all the time because she had a metal allergy and she couldn't usually wear jewelry, but she could wear this craft wire. So that was kind of nice. It's so weird, the idea that it's cheaper than like a sterling silver wire or gold-filled wire, but actually easier to wear for a lot of people, more wearable. So I'm going to keep going, kind of creating a chain up and then probably go to a V eventually. I'm going to start with the house, but I can interchange anything. So I'll probably take some pictures with the variety of charms that you could put on it eventually. Okay, I'm going to shoot it back to you, Chris.
Oh, goodness.
How's yours going?
It's good. My earrings are done. They're really cute. And now I'm thinking about my bracelet here. And I'm actually going to switch to the blue wire since I used it on the earrings. And I really liked how it looked with the rust colored leaves.
Very cool.
If you have something to protect your tools, it's kind of a nice idea when you're working with some of the darker colors like the blue or the black, because it does have a copper base. And if you end up nicking your wire, you will see a little bit. I haven't had that happen to me yet, but just a precaution. We used to sell a product called Tool Magic that is really lovely. We no longer carry it just because
expensive.
Yeah, it got too expensive. Exactly. but you can find it online. If you search Too Magic, there might be other people
There's
that care.
so many things like that, you guys, lately that I'm like, what? Why is this?
I feel like it was something to do with, there was something to do with like shipping it and stuff. I don't know. It was like a weird, because we'd had it for years and then all of a sudden.
It was like twice as much. I mean, it was like a significant increase. It was not a small situation.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm doing little twisties with this
The
too.
same thing happened with the Softflex
Hard to
cutters.
see. What'd you say it happened with what?
The Softflex cutters that I'm using right now.
That was so sad. I know. That was probably like.
I still use them, but they're just way too expensive to try to sell. They're just, it wouldn't make any sense for us to sell them.
Sometimes we have to make those tough decisions. I think somebody was asking us about 24 karat gold this week too. And it's like, it just gets to a point that,
it doesn't make sense. Yeah. The 24 karat gold extreme is just, there's no way we can make it. That gold price has never come down since the pandemic. In fact, it's only gone up. And it just, I really don't think you would buy it at the price we would have to sell it for. However, we have been research and developing a different product that I think is pretty special. And that's going to be coming out hopefully during the fall. Won't be too long now. So keep your eyes peeled. It's coming.
Yay. Yeah, at least, you can count on us working on some other ideas for you when something doesn't quite work anymore.
Yeah, constantly working on new ideas. Because I want these things too. It's not like, I mean, I not only am an executive, member here at Softflex, I also like making jewelry. Understand the want and need for things,
Yes. Which exactly, I think, and it's nice to have a few of us like that in the company, because that is sometimes something that happens, like we'll ask around like, okay, would you be sad if this is gone? Or how would, is this something you're using a lot? And we have those research development discussions because quite a few of us are also jewelry makers and lovers of this craft.
Right. Oh, this is coming out so cute. My poll is still up in my Patreon group if you want to weigh in on which earring project I should teach on Thursday evening. I will be going live for the very first time on my Patreon, my new jewelry baking club, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I will be teaching a pair of earrings. You can only see the poll if you are a member. You can be a free member or you can be a paying member, but you have to be a member in order to see the poll and leave a comment. So far, G is still winning, which is like a fringe earring that doesn't have any bead weaving in it. I think people are curious about that, which I love that earring. So I'm excited. If that one ends up winning, that's good. But I haven't gone live on Patreon before. Kristen, you've gone live on Patreon?
Actually, when I had my Patreon, they didn't have the go live on Patreon feature.
You didn't even give me any tips, man.
No, because I was using Zoom back then instead because you couldn't go live directly. That was something they kind of added after I had. Yeah, I had joined. I was on Patreon, and I actually might go back at some point, but I was doing it on my own there, and then I ended up teaming up with 2 creative coaching friends, and we decided to start an online membership together, so that the 3 of us are kind of collaborating on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so I had to abandon Patreon for the time being because I can only do so many things, right?
No.
But now that I've been in that group for over a year, and we're just chugging along really nicely, I feel like I might have some time to do some stuff on Patreon on my own again.
Oh, that'd be
in the
fun.
near future.
Yeah, maybe we can collaborate.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. It's been good so far. I really like it. I hope people will come check it out. I know it's always hard and scary to kind of join a new platform. It's like, oh, I just figured out Facebook. You want me to go to Patreon now? You know, I get it. I feel the same way as a creator. But not only, you know, am I on there, there's some other great jewelry making people there too that you can follow. And you can follow for free. You get more content when you are a paid follower. But you can follow for free and just see what it's like, you know, and then make a decision if you want to commit more. You can. If not, that's okay too. But yeah, the video on Thursday night will be for members only as well. And then eventually most of my content will start being for my paid members, which I think I'm up to 8 or 9, which is pretty awesome. Thank you.
That is really awesome. Yeah.
Thank you if you've decided. I think I have like 40, I'm going to say there's 44 members and like almost a quarter of them are members. So I want to make sure I'm giving them, you know, lots of good stuff. Because
yes, 100%.
I'm really doing it to help fund all these activities that cost so much money for my kiddos. I am a single mom now, and summer is expensive and theater is expensive. Uniforms are expensive, cleats are expensive, you know, like it all adds up. So
it is a lot.
Goal to try to like keep them in their favorite activities that they love, not have them have to change from that activity, but, you know, do it in a way that makes sense for our family. And big thank you to Softflex for being so lovely in letting me have a side project. But we've always been pretty good about that. Kristen's always had
a million side projects. I'm like the queen of the side hustle.
Yes. Yeah, totally.
No, it's always been, it's always kind of been an important part of
working here is that you can do that. You have the freedom.
Yeah.
To do that within reason, you know. Oh, this is kind of coming together. Can't believe it.
I think that's just a part, and I think it's a part of being creative. It's like you like to explore a lot of different things and put it out there. And, you know, I look back, they always say, look back at what you did as a kid, look back at it and see where like some of your passions are. And I used to always pretend I was a teacher, or I would lead like the neighborhood clubhouse, and I look back and I'm like, I didn't realize that I did kind of do that a lot as a kid, more than I gave myself credit for as I got older, I think.
Yeah, no, I used to always, that was the first thing I would say is I wanted to be a teacher or a writer. And I do those things still.
Yeah.
You know, teach all the time. And I love writing. And the Patreon is like a great marriage of the two, because I can write my personal thoughts there. But also I can be creative and make jewelry there, or I'm thinking about ornaments for Christmas, like that too. But yeah, it's like really nice to have that other alternative place to hang out, you know, and be a little bit more authentically me, which always feels really good. Okay, I'm flipping over so you can see where I'm at.
I'd love to. Oh, look at how pretty.
Isn't it so sweet? And then we can switch out the charm at the bottom if you want to be. Any of these would work really well. now I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do next. So I'm thinking about some.
Are you able to bring it a little closer to the camera to see the chain? Yeah. Oh, that looks awesome. What gauge wire did you say you used?
I used the 20 gauge. The gold silver plated 20 gauge Softflex craft wire.
Awesome.
Isn't that fun? I love how it's coming together. Now I got to finish up the back. Figure out what I'm doing on the back here.
So cute.
How fun to have charms.
I know. We don't usually have this many charms. It's really fun to have.
I love this So Charming kit is literally so charming.
It really is. Grab yours when you can.
Yeah, it's definitely got my heart. It's like one of my favorite kits I think we've ever made. It's so pretty.
It's got all those beautiful blues and clears, and then all of the fun, sweet charms, which I think are just lovely. Helene is asking about thoughts on Plasti Dip versus Tool Magic. Well, I've never heard of Plasti Dip, so I can't really.
Maybe that's something for us to look up. Maybe that has a better.
Maybe that's price situation. Yeah. Maybe that's something we could get.
Valerie, thank you so much for reminding everyone to hit that like button. That was so nice of you. Not only did you hit the like button, but then you reminded everyone else. You're my favorite person today.
It is really sweet. We forget. We get busy chatting and making.
Yeah. And then after we're like, oh, nobody liked it because we didn't remind them. Shoot.
So we appreciate you giving everyone that reminder.
It's important because it does help people find us.
Helps those technology gods out there.
Well, and this is a universal issue that I'm hearing, especially this week, talking to so many business owners. Sales are down for people. Small businesses are struggling. So, like I said earlier this week, I went downtown for an event and I saw 3 or 4 businesses that were closing down. So if you've got a favorite small business, now is the time to
get over there
because we need it.
I just saw that like a kind of hippie head shop that was in my hometown just closed, and it was like shocking because it's like one of those places that was just
always be there.
It was just always a staple, and just thought it would always be there. It was like such a strange and interesting place.
Yeah.
And just never expected to see that it was closed. And so, definitely tough time out there. And I feel like that's happening a lot of places. I feel like you guys in all of your towns all around that's happening.
Towns, yeah.
Which is sad. These small places like that are like, that's the interesting parts of our communities and the heartbeats of our communities, even our online communities for the small businesses that are here online.
Yeah. No, it's the spaces we go hang out, like even we're creating a space to hang out, but places, in my little downtown, that's where you see your friends. That's where you, for coffee, that's where you buy your birthday presents for your kids' friends. And it's important.
So has anyone else heard of Plasti Dip? Do you guys know what that is? Has anyone used it?
Ooh.
I'm intrigued.
We learn something new here every day too,
Thanks, Terry. Terry's cheerleading too about how many people are watching us versus how many likes we have. Give that thumbs up a little, smash.
Oh, that's nice.
So what are you doing over there now, Sarah?
Oh, I don't know.
I was like, I'm just coasting along here. I got to figure out what I'm going to do about a clasp at some point.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Probably some point soon. So I'm a little nervous.
Probably real soon would be my guess. I was just thinking about, I'm making my own clasp. I'm deciding if I like it or not.
Oh, I got you.
I will share it with you if I decide I'm okay
that you
with
like it.
That's the fun of doing a video with someone else.
You can just put the screen on me.
I can try other things. Yeah, I don't have to worry about it. I'm not the only entertainment.
So the plasti is probably, let me see, do I have any tools with Tool Magic on it right now? I usually do. Oh, here's one. This is an old one, so it's a little beat up, but that's what the Tool Magic does, is it's like you dip it and then it creates is it like silicone maybe? Kind of protective coating on there so that when you're using it with your wire work, you have like a soft, or maybe nylon, like a soft tip. That's the only one I've got dipped right now. Maybe I'll switch to the other side so I don't have to think about a clasp just yet, but I'm probably a little more than halfway here.
I'm going to give this a try. We'll see how it works. I will come back over. You're off the hook. Okay, so I've got my piece. I decided that I liked this just solid gold, but it would take a long time to make all of these components to make a complete chain. So a nice cheater way to do it is get out your soft flex. And in this case, I got out the Pro Econo Flex in that beautiful bright gold color that I love so much. It's a 49 strand medium, really, really pretty gold. I'm going to get that out. It's almost like an antiqued gold a little bit of a darker gold. So it goes really
Abby used that yesterday in the fine.
Oh, you did?
Abby did.
Oh, Abby did? Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Oops, there goes my live sale bell. Oh, Dawn isn't going to be here for the live sale. I'm so
I saw that.
I was so hopeful, but he doesn't have a good internet connection where he's at. So I will be with you tomorrow for the live sale, and we're going to have a blast. We've got a lot of really great stuff at 1:00 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. I hope you'll join us. You can shop on our app, the website, or Facebook, sometimes Instagram, but it's a little trickier. Okay, so I made this little clasp. I'll show you how I did that in a minute. And right now I'm attaching my other end of my wire to the clasp. And I want to make sure these two little loops kind of match each other because they'll both be in the front of the design. The wire is just going to go around the back of my neck. I'm going to use my magical crimping pliers to attach. So it's got a really nice little centerpiece where that 2x2 millimeter crimp tube fits so perfectly. I've got a little 4-corner ravioli, and then I'll go in and compress. And trim. Also, I'm restarting up my personal YouTube channel. A few of you went and liked it yesterday or subscribed to it yesterday. That was super nice of you. Thank you. If you haven't, look for Sara Oehler on YouTube, and I'll be putting up some free videos there. as well as on the Patreon. Let me flip that over. Ta-da! So what I did was I took one link off. Let's see if I can bring this up. I took one link off and I made myself a little hook and eye clasp. My hope is that this is enough weight down here that gravity will ensure that does not unhook. But with something like this, I would definitely wear it and test it, making sure that it doesn't just gently unhook all the time. You can also kind of squeeze this a little bit more closed, but it should just hook right onto your chain and not cause any issues. Okay, so that's that. Let me show you that clasp. What I did was I took a piece of the Softflex craft wire in the same color that I made the chain from. I got out my nylon jaw pliers and trim that end again so it's nice and flush where I'm starting. I made a connecting loop. So I am making just like I would on a connector, a round loop that I can attach to. Ta-da! And then for this piece, I decided about how big I wanted it. I went back to these pliers so I could get that same size on my turn, like somewhere like there. And then wrapped it under. And then here at the end, made that way too big, obviously. Here at the end, I just took my round nose and did a really tight little wrap. And the reason I did that is it will just give it a little bit more so that it doesn't slide off as easily. You can even kind of tighten that up with the chain nose if you want, so it's not quite so big. And then trim, always trimming flush side of my cutter to my, I'm going to squeeze that even more closed. And there I've got my little hook. If I wanted to work harden it more, I could certainly get out a nylon tipped hammer. I think this will be pretty good. You can also just do a little bit of kind of bending and shaping. And there we go. We've got a little hook clasp that we can connect.
I'm going to have to make one like that too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That works pretty well.
Lee says, Sara, you've helped me fix a challenge I've been working on in a design for my niece. Thank you.
Awesome. I love hearing that. That's great. And then that'll just be like soft, this beautiful soft flex draping around my neck. And another great solution, if you've got someone in your life that has allergies to metals, they might do really well with just a metallic color in soft flex instead of a chain. That can be really ideal in that situation as well. So not only is the craft wire pretty hypoallergenic because there's no metal touching your skin, but also the beading wire too works really well.
That's a good point. I kind of forget about that.
Hey, what's going on your table?
Oh, just more of the same.
Oh,
because I'm just making myself a beaded chain here.
Nice.
So yeah, and then I like that you shared the clasp because I think I'm going to have to make one like that at the end of mine.
I think I'm going to flash up the schedule for today.
Good idea. Yeah, I can kind of wrap this up on my own at this point because it's just more of the same.
So it is Wednesday, September 17th. You are in Coffee and Craft Wire with Sara and Kristen, which has been so lovely this morning, Kristen. I'm glad we got to do this. It was supposed to be Jill Wiseman. If you guys have been wondering what happened to Jill this week, the bead garage sale happened to her. And it was just a little too much for her to do both. And we totally understand. She's also a small business owner, wearing many hats, doing many things. And sometimes you have to prioritize what's most important. And she couldn't be here with us today, but I got the privilege of hanging out with all of you and Kristen. So I feel like I've been lucky.
In a way, it was like, oh, we don't have a Coffee and Craft Wire on the schedule, so we'll just slide that in. And usually we do have
time for it.
So it actually just sort of
9 a.m. Yeah, worked out well. Sometimes things are just meant to be, right? And they happen the way they're supposed to. Next up is Danielle Wicks at 11 a.m. I feel like Joyce is hosting Danielle.
Yes.
At 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm back with Sam's Bead Shop with Sam Siegel. We're going to have the best time at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. It is going to be a hoot. I hope you guys will come hang out with us. Later this week, we've got Rebecca Combs, Kate Richburg, and also Nilay Patel still hanging out. And and we have a great live bead sale tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Definitely download that Softflex app and have it ready to go. It's the easiest and best place to shop our live bead sales. And
if you have already downloaded the app previously, make sure it's up to date.
Oh, yeah. You have to update it. Isn't that weird? I hate that about technology, the updating. Can I just get it once?
It's like, once it's there, can it just be there? Thank you.
Like a CD. Like I bought the CD. You don't need to update the CD. It is the CD. Yeah, but it doesn't work that way.
But we're saying that because there were a couple of customers, I don't know, that had some difficulty checking out. They're seeing their cart, and it turns out that they had to update. So just make sure that it's up to date.
Yeah, I think we're putting that in the emails as a reminder too, aren't we?
Yeah.
If not, we probably should. Get the 2025 Customer Appreciation Week treat bag for free with orders over $129. And you're going to use coupon code CAWTREAT. If you don't put in the coupon code, it won't go into your cart. So be sure to put in that coupon code at softflexcompany.com. I'm about to do the giveaway.
Yay.
Chris?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, let me click this and let me click this. Here we go. All right, last chance on giveaway. It's hashtag Black Onyx. We're doing a 10-foot spool of our black Softflex beading wire. If you win, please make sure that you email info@softflexcompany.com. Let them know you won the black wire in Coffee and Craft Wire and give them your shipping address. We're doing 15 giveaways this week, so we're trying to keep it as organized as possible so it's not too stressful for the office. So those little details do help when you email. And thank you to all of the previous winners who've already taken care of that. We've got 72 entries. I'm going to look and see, but we only have 24 likes on this video. So
get another like in.
The hashtag Black Onyx. You have time to click that like or that heart button for us. So please do that when you get a chance. It means a lot to our small business. It's like a little tip, tells us that you enjoyed yourself, and it gives us a little bit more visibility on the internet. So please do that. I'm going to pick a winner right now. Make sure you're here to claim your prize. Let us know in the comments. If it's you, let us know you are here to claim that prize. Otherwise, Zach, didn't you win earlier this week?
She did. She did. You're having a super lucky week.
Is the Powerball still in the like millions of dollars? Because I think you need to go get a Powerball ticket, my friend.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's
Zach,
really lovely. I know.
Let us know. There she is.
Yay! I know. Zach is always a good cheerleader. She's always liking things and commenting.
Anyone's deserving, it's you. So we're glad you won. And you're stocking up on your soft flex through giveaways. So go ahead and email info@softflexcompany.com. Let them know what you won. They may even be able to ship your two prizes together.
That's what I was thinking. Yes. Combine those orders.
Let them know you won a prize already, and maybe they can put them into one box for you. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with Kristen and I. We'll finish up our designs and take some close-up pictures so you can just see them a little bit better. And it was really nice hanging out with you this morning, Miss Kristen.
It was so lovely. Yeah, it was a great way to start the day, start the beady day. Thanks, everybody, for being here with us. And thanks for all of your love this week. We're halfway through, middle of the week. Isn't that crazy? We were just saying before we came on, it goes so fast. Like we prepared for so long.
It's like Christmas.
Yeah, you know? Or like a really good meal. Like you work so hard to like get that meal going, and then everyone sits down. They're like,
all the work, and then it's like, oh, everybody ate it, and that's it. I know it does feel like that. I'll see you guys again at 11 for Danielle Wicks. We can't wait to hang out some more. I hope you're enjoying this lovely week.
And that'll be in just 35 minutes from now, because somebody was asking for the actual timestamp. So
yeah, if you're watching live, 35 minutes from now is when Danielle will be on. She's got a great project to share with you. I was just I'll pop it up here real fast before we go, just so you can get it.
It comes in 2 different colorways. So she's got one on the picture, but I think there's another one as well if you check out her shop.
Ooh, yeah, that's picture Jasper, I think.
Yeah.
Really pretty. I hope you guys enjoy that. We'll see you shortly for another portion of Customer Appreciation Week. You can watch all of this on replay too. If you can't make it at 11, just replay it this evening or over the weekend.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Bye, everybody. See you all again soon.